All right. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot. Today is October the 1st, 2023. Wow, this month or this year has moved very quickly. It's not surprising, right? Okay, so for the people who don't know, I do Vedic Sidereal on this channel, not Western astrology. If you're looking more for Western astrology readings, I do that on my other channel called Yes or No Tarot LLC. The link to it will be in the community about and description boxes, okay, in these videos. Hey, Extraordinary. I need to get a work. You got that reading? What'd you say? And y'all, I wasn't gonna come on, but I was like, let me get up and do something. Not feeling. Um, I emailed about the questions. I don't know, and that was earlier this afternoon around one something. Not quite sure if you missed it. I didn't see a previous email with the actual questions. Okay, I didn't see the. I just got a second email with some birthdays in it and things like that. So, if you'll check your email and see that I had emailed telling you that I didn't get the questions, I don't know where it went to. Okay, yeah, cause I had emailed earlier this afternoon about one something, and I emailed again about three Eastern Standard Time because I live in Atlanta, whatever. Because I didn't see any questions, so I was waiting on, for the return of the email, so I could have did it earlier this afternoon. Um, I had a catering order early this morning, and the person wanted to pick it up at 8 o'clock a.m. So I didn't really get too much rest. Okay. So also in the next 30 minutes or so, I got it scheduled to come on at 10. I have a link to an older video that I did about 4 years ago, October the 10th. I don't know how that reading will resonate with tonight's reading, um, but today's title is in reference to what were you doing about 4 years ago? Okay, so that's the title. And hey, naturally. So yeah, today's title, and maybe the reading will not resonate with the title, but like I say, they give me something to say, and I just go with it for whatever reason. Um, if the information come out pertaining to it, then it will. If not, then eventually probably it will come out within the next couple of days. But y'all know I just don't say or do anything or give a title for nothing. Okay. So obviously something is coming up. Hey Mel, something is coming up where that is referencing to what were you doing around this time 4 years ago. Now that can be about a love interest, that can be about a job, career, home, moving, a sense of healing, retracting yourself from the world, from everybody else, whatever the case may be. Now, usually, a lot of times, I may not remember everything, you know, every situation that I was doing 4, 5, 7 years ago, whatever. So sometimes, hey, Linda from New York. So sometimes I like to go to my Google Photos and see as a reflection what type of pictures I took. Where was I? I like to look at older emails. I don't even think I got no text messages from 4 years ago, but you get the point, right? However, it can be triggering for you to, do as a reflection, like who was I around 4 years ago? Where was I working? What was I doing? Where was I living? what was your frame of mind? What was you thinking about? How was you healing? How can you compare what you were going through then to now? Okay, so let's. Some of you just seen the Queen of Wands with the Three of Swords. So some of you, you could have been very much more energetic. You could have been a lot more outgoing around that time. You could have healed yourself or retracted yourself from some type of heartbreak. Like, hey, I'm not going to let this put me down or put me under. I'm finna go out, have fun, do things that I want to do. I'm finna get back into my creativity. So before we do the tarot, let's get some type of oracle on the table. So glad to see y'all in here. Not feeling very well. So I was waiting on. I hate taking medicine. That I do hate. So, but I had to take something to take the pain away. It's only temporary. But wasn't feeling very well. Victim consciousness. Mm. Why is victim consciousness coming out? Let's get another. Now, this can reference to, I don't want to get it confusing, whether this is your energy coming from 4 years ago and now you have totally changed, or this is your energy now, victim consciousness, as a reflection, like not to put you back into this type of mindset. Okay. Oh, well, it's not sick like that. It's just mostly sacral sacral chakra pains. You know, pay attention to the signals. I finna say the details. So, pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the details. So maybe for some of you that you don't get back into this mindset again of feeling victimized or victim consciousness. Because maybe some of you, maybe you want things to go your way or be the way that you feel that you want it to be regarding whatever. Because maybe, you're not getting the attention or the same attention or the same type of willpower or the same type of, well, no matter what I do, things don't never seem to go my way, or things are not working out the way that I thought they was going to. Um, so I'm just gonna not do anything. I'm not going to, nobody's helping me. Nobody's here to talk to. We don't want to do the play the victim, okay? Because we never want to succumb to be the victim of anything, right? So pay attention to any signs that some of you, and again, this may not resonate right now, and this can be a small instance. They don't have to be something huge, out of pocket, something, over spectacular. It could just be something small. But I feel that a lot of you are very, I know you're very strong. So I feel that it can just be something small that may come into your surroundings, into your situation, where that you may feel a level of victim consciousness for a while. And you want to catch yourself not to do that. Because anytime that you are doing that, it's going to affect your manifestation. It's going to affect your energy. It's going to affect your chakras coming out of alignment. It's going to put doubt into your mind. Also, maybe depression, anxiety, overthinking, thinking about the wrong things. You get what I'm saying? So try and catch yourself if that's something that may just happen or something that trigger you. Now this also Phoenix rising. See there? Rising above, not to repeat either this present situation, a level of thinking, or this is where you were at some point of time 4 years ago. Okay? And this can be the energy of where you have led yourself out of this type of energy. Because, we change every minute, every day, every hour, every week, every month, every year. So a lot of you may not even be this same type of energy, but something and always can trigger to put us back or try to put us back in that level of thinking. Okay. Now, I try and read for every situation and everybody. Okay, so this may not even be you at all. This can be somebody that's wanting to come back into your life because they made you feel like the victim, and therefore that's why you were feeling victim consciousness. Um, and also, this can be how they're doing in their karma right now. That now they're paying attention to the signs because it can be how they feel as a victim. Can be why? Because you moved on with your life. You understand? So instead of somebody trying to put somebody else to make them feel like the victim and they feel more superior over you in a situation, the way they was treating you, the way they were talking to you, the way that they were not committing, the things that they were not doing, possibly, you understand? That was probably for a lot of you putting you in feeling like a victim consciousness, feeling victimized. And at the time, you were not paying attention to the signs. Okay, you see the owl there, that was there to guide you, and you have the light, and you were looking for the signs and the symbols, but you just couldn't see it at the time. And what led you from then 4 years ago to now is that you had to phoenix rise, which was to rise above that situation. A lot of you are empresses, right? And on the Empress shield in the tarot deck, you have the phoenix rising, the bird, on the shield. So Phoenix rising is rising out and above, as a higher consciousness, rising above anything that was having you down, having you feeling victimized, having you out of your vibration, leading you to not trust, anger, rejection, right? All those type of things connected to the root chakra. Okay, so let's put a little bit or something on this to get some type of clarification. And this is take off your mask. So I feel that a lot of you, if this is you, that either you are realizing and catching yourself now based on a situation, or something presently that is happening right now, and it's like you're checking yourself or going to catch yourself before you have to get back into this phoenix rising. Okay, because once you get to a phoenix rising, you're way, way, way below. You're all the way down to the particles of dust, right? If you think how a log or a piece of wood burn, the embers, and then it burns all the way down to very fine particles of dust. But then it's like those dust particles can reform, and then it brings or make the whole type of entity or energy back up into something again, rising from the dust, rising from nothing, re like healing yourself as a rebirth, coming from nothing, coming from way down deep, from a place where you know, you never wanted to really be. And you rose from that, you rose above that. You started to see the signs of healing. And, maybe for a situation for some of you, it was a situation of victim consciousness. Maybe somebody else put you in that frame of mind, that type of situation. Maybe it was unavoidable. Okay, I'm not saying that we never should be in or cannot. How can I say it? Sometimes we can't help that we are in a victim consciousness mindset because other people do things to us that we didn't ask for. That is part of fate sometimes. And we are in a level of victim consciousness. Okay. Yes, a lot of us are victimized, not to our own hands, but by other people. Okay. But you have rose above this. Oh, yes, ma'am, I am. I had somebody had a reading scheduled today, but I emailed them out and I said I didn't see the questions, but they had sent me another email to add on the birthdays and stuff like that. But I was like, I didn't see as an email the first original questions, so I was gonna knock that out earlier today, but I didn't get a response. Okay, see there are the clouds. Like I was saying with the victim consciousness, overthinking, the veil, right? Can't see through the veil, so therefore you can't see the signs. Um, Cloudiness, a sense of heaviness, waiting for the sun to break through. So, like I said, it don't have to be something that is long and drawn out. It can just be something that's coming your way that you may have to take care of, like a situation dealing with the family, something dealing with at work, something in your community, something with the lover, something with your spouse, your kids, a bill, anything where it can be pertaining to if this is the energy right now. Okay. And like I said, you can compare this to the reading that I posted in the community tab. It will be shown at 10 o'clock. I had it scheduled, and I pulled up an older reading from 4 years ago. Okay, and it was dated October the 10th, 2020. So maybe some of you may need to rewatch that. And like I said, I put the link in the community tab, and it will show at 10 p.m. Well, not show, but you can see the link to it, so you don't have to search for it. So now we have mature man in reverse. Somebody who was acting very childish, somebody who may have been of age, but was not willing to be very mature about the situation, whether it was about conversation, their actions, when it came to money, finances, when it came to marriage proposal, living together, co-parenting, whatever the case may be. And for some of you, because you've seen the signs, you removed, and it could have been somebody that you wanted to date, somebody that you were friends with, but maybe they wanted to become more than friends. But you were all into the situation and being very open to it. But then, like you see the clouds, it started getting cloudy. It's starting to get hard to read, hard to understand. Their actions was not matching what they were doing or what they were saying. Okay. Had you feeling one way far as feelings, emotions, and actions, but when it came to the thinking part of it, the conversation, the mindset, I'm also hearing a contract. It left you feeling victimized because they did not commit to the situation fully. So it left you like full of clouds. Like, I don't understand. I can't see through this. But a lot of you, and this can be a current energy if this is not from the past, right? Um, Especially if this person is coming back around, make sure you pay attention to the signs, because this situation and or a person may not still have matured, even though time may have passed by, because they're leaving still in a current or past situation, or you from the past or you in the current right now. It's cloudy. You don't see how it can become clearer. um, you don't also want to victimize yourself by rethinking and re-going through it again, because you don't want to have to do or become the phoenix rising. um, and also, this can be some of you choosing to leave a person alone or a situation alone, because now you see the signs of immaturity coming from another person or a situation. Ooh, that car hit the floor. Hold on. What was it? Occupation in reverse. Not wanting to work, yeah, see there. Not wanting to work on or put more effort into something that's you don't see the sun right now. So if anybody's coming back into your life, you would want them to be the sun, happiness, joy, brightful, um, great, effective communication, a sense of bliss. You don't want cloudiness, hesitation, unclear thoughts, unclear communication, because that's not going to lead to anything. Now, something is drawing me to the picture of all these birds. It's a bird here, owl here, and then a raven. So some of you, this can be your animal totem, a raven, a owl, or a phoenix. Um, but the birds are always about transformation, right? The raven is going to be about transformation, either a all or nothing type of energy, Scorpio. Then we got the owl. For me, that's going to be Virgo, um, because the owl always leads or looks into the eyes of the soul. It's like a guide, right? A spiritual guide. And then we have the phoenix, which is a type of bird that sees from a higher level of perspective, your higher level of consciousness, right? So these are very three strong animal spirits that you could be in, transforming from, and exchanging in and out of. Okay. The wealthy man in reverse. Y'all know my cards are old. So somebody here is wanting to come towards you or is asking help from you from a situation, and this can be you also, where that money was not like it used to be for another person or for you. And right now, or from the past, you or them is steady rising as a phoenix from getting your finances, your job, your career, your money, your savings, your account, failed businesses, failed opportunities, switching from one job or a career to another, just things in your life um, where that you're kind of having to start over again or starting from the very minimum. Now, this also could be if this was somebody that you were dating or interested into, or an ex from the past, at least 5 years ago. I'm seeing right there, 4 to 5 years ago. They ran through a lot of money, and or somebody took their money, where that they went through a separation and or divorce, and they were left with very minimum. Okay. This person also from the past or now could be trying to use you to help them to rise, phoenix rising from the ashes, okay, to help them spiritually and financially to become this much mature man, okay. Now, this also can be vice versa. If you're a masculine watching this, you may have a divine feminine in mind that you may want to um, approach, okay? And divine masculine, some of you could be feeling victim consciousness from past love relationships where that you gave your all and you were kind of left with nothing, or even the situation or relationship or marriage, whatever it was, didn't really leave you with a lot, but emotional baggage, hurt, pain, a lot of money, a lot of time that was lost. And now, divine masculines, it can be you that could be feeling victim consciousness, like I'm scared to try again. I'm scared to try it all. I'm very confused, unclear thinking about either to approach this divine feminine or to start dating or whatever the case may be. Okay, y'all understand. Yep, we got the pathway. 2 weeks, 2 years. That's my card for that. Before we put the tarot down, let's put some of these clarifications on here real quick. I want to see what the victim consciousness is or about. And y'all, I'm not sick or anything. I'm just, you know, ladies, okay. And then if I sound stuffy, I keep it real cold in my house. So it's just that my nose is it's cold in here. That's why I got this sweater on. Okay. So we have coming out of victim consciousness, we have luck, happy coincidence, reward, good fortune, unexpected rendezvous, carefree, a fling, and a flirt. See, I just said that. So once some type of effective communication or talk or happening could happen behind or once the clouds dissipate, okay, the veil being lifted, expect something as some type of rendezvous, or allow yourself to be a little bit more carefree coming out of the frame of mind of victim consciousness. Like that, woe is me, nobody never helps me, nobody likes me, nobody loves me, I'm never gonna find anybody, everybody done everything to me, so I'm just gonna sit in a corner. Everybody knows what the victim consciousness is, you know. Let's become more of a fighter, for as a warrior for yourself, for what you believe in and what you want to go after and do, and not the opposite of that. Okay, feeling down and out, sad, depressed, nobody loves me, everybody is against me, all type of that victim consciousness. Okay, everybody's the same. I'm gonna never date. I'm never gonna find anybody. Everybody purposely hurt me or put me in a situation. Anybody that has previously hurt you, you allowed it to happen, unfortunately, because paying attention to the signs, we always get signs, symbols, messages, guidance. It's just that sometimes we play the victim or not listen to our consciousness because we don't want to see it. Okay, no matter how minute or how big the situation or issue was, we always see the signs. Okay, way before stuff even start happening, we always see the signs, clues in our intuition. Sometimes we just don't get the light, the aha moment, to avoid it, you know. Um, and so that's what makes it a lesson instead of a blessing. Okay. Because a lot of times we get the signs and symbols. It's just that sometimes we don't want to pay attention to it. we second guess it. Okay. And then some people continue to stay messing around with that person. They keep trying to mess around and keep the situation going. But we always see signs. Okay. The owl here, your intuition, your soul, your spirit is going to guide you and give you signs. So if you don't break yourself off from it, from that person, from that situation, and go the opposite way, but you continue to deal with that situation and that person, you're going to get the outcome from it. Okay? Not feeling those. Miss Linda said, yes, ma'am. And I hate that I sound stuffy because I sound stuffy to myself. So I can imagine what I sound. Ooh. And I hand picked that card. Look at there. A owl clarifying a owl. I love it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Pay attention to the signs. All right. See through the facade. And again, the facade is this. You see the clouds here, but the sun is going to break through. That's the clover over there. Okay, the reward. Um, but seeing through the facade, secrets are lifted. Again, back to those clouds over there. Insights, wise, being aware, observant, and explore the unknown. So, for some of you, if this is a new situation, such as an unexpected rendezvous, well, you know what? I'm going to say yes to this person. You know what? I unexpectedly want to go to the fall festival or fair, or I want to go to this birthday party. They're having something down in the community center in my neighborhood, or whatever the case may be. Okay, you may decide to go walking or exercising or take yourself out for brunch, whatever the case may be. Having some type of carefree, um, unexpected rendezvous for yourself or with somebody else, or a collaboration of friends and family, however the case may be, right? It's saying to explore the unknown by paying attention to the signs of the unknown that will be coming towards you. Now, again, if this is somebody communicating or will be communicating towards you, um, it could be a happy coincidence. Maybe then the clouds will dissipate, the veil will fall, and some of you will get the answers that you need. Okay, but don't ignore the signs. Just because you get the answers that you need, don't ignore the signs that you're still getting also. The signs, the symbols, and the answers are three different things. Keep up with me, okay? It's time for you to explore. Now, even if this is, you know, going on a whim, applying for a job, or going on a whim, going on a short vacay, or driving somewhere, it's asking you to explore something that you don't know, okay? And obviously something that you don't see. Now, this also could be some of you interested in somebody that may be a little bit younger than you, maybe 5 to 4 years younger. For some of you, it can be 2. Ooh, so now we have the church on top of the phoenix rising. Okay, principles, religion, dogma, family values, marriage, collective consciousness. That word consciousness again, tradition and programming. So, like I mentioned before, some of you could have really changed from 4 to 5 years ago from now. Your principles, what you feel is your type of family values now. Um, some of you could be going back to tradition or rethinking what you feel tradition is. That could be something that you want to explore now. You don't want to be the traditional person that you used to be. Maybe you used to believe in marriage and all of that, but maybe you want to just date and get to know a person, maybe live with somebody and not have that form of tradition of attachment. Some of you it can be the opposite, where that you didn't have any family values or traditions in the past, but now you're wanting marriage. Now you're wanting a different type of spiritual connection. Whatever the case may be for you, um, some of you also may get into or really research different religions. Okay. But I do feel your principles are the most important to a lot of you right now. And for some of you, if this other person or situation is also following your same principles that you actually believe in, pay attention to those signs also. That can be more important than how wealthy they are, how old they are, or different things like that, right? Let's put something on this wealthy man. Then we're going to quickly throw your your tarot down. Okay, we had this card to come out a couple of times, right? The double rainbow. You know, some of you, this is about a divorce or separation. This, what you thought for some of you that was serendipity with the previous person, um, that could have been what you had to rise above and from 4 years ago. Um, and it could have also have made you change the way that you think far as your programming. Now, when we say programming, or when I say programming, it's the programming that our world programmed us, okay, into thinking, feeling, and doing, and abiding by certain principles, laws, religion, or factors, or certain like dogmas, certain things that certain people or religious, um, I was finna say cults, but you get what I'm saying. You know, a lot of religions practice certain principles, laws, okay? And a lot of people have to abide by those principles. It's going to be different for everybody because everybody may have the same or different religion. But if I don't want to touch on that subject really because some people feel that they have to stay in that type of programming when it's all about your own spiritual path or what you feel is spiritual to oneself. Because at the end of the day, us following a certain religion, we still have to walk our own personal path that a lot of times don't even have to do with principles, laws, or certain traditions of different religions, because your religious factor or what you believe in don't have anything to do with how a lot of you may feel emotionally about somebody, okay? Or choosing if you want to be in a loving connection with somebody. Your spiritual religion or your religion for a lot of people sometimes don't help choose the person that you want to be with, but for some it has to. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be different for everybody, so let me just leave that alone, but take it how it resonates. Then we have that communication, like I said, the birds coming in. Remember I just talked about three birds up there, and there they go. Okay, communicate, negotiate, chatter, debate, discuss, flighty, nervous, ADHD, text, call, contact. So if you or this other person needs to change the way that they feel as traditional, their principles, family value, and communicate about if they want marriage or they don't, or whether you want marriage or they don't, what they feel is tradition and what you feel is tradition, but it needs to be some type of communication call or text here. Okay. And I really feel that it's more coming from whoever is on the other side. I'm feeling that that person or that situation needs to reach out, um, far as setting or resetting their own programming. This can be somebody who is heavily involved in some type of spiritual context or belief or principles that they have to follow or go by, um, and that they feel that they should never call nobody. They feel that they should never, um, really let you look through the eyes of their soul. You get what I'm saying? Somebody is so caught up in something that they let a divine intervention pass them by, I think, to reconnect with you. And now they're realizing, victim consciousness, that they made a mistake. And so now they have to see through the eyes of the facade. Okay. We have Mars. Yeah, Mars is not taking any masculine action. Um, I feel like I'm not really connecting to this reading. I am. I don't know if I'm having a little trouble about how to express it. I don't know. I guess because I'm not feeling very well. My stomach hurt. So I'm kind of in pain, but I'm trying to do the best I can. So a vibrant, abundant life, happy, comfort, leisure, wishes are coming true, birth of a daughter. Now, for some of you, secrets being lifted can be that it's a child or somebody wants a child with you, or somebody had a child and maybe you don't know about it. That's for some people. Now, with Mars up here in reverse, it also is saying the upheaval, the aggression, the chaos, the not following one's instinct, the lack of desire, all of that needs to be um, done as an action to help to bring this into a certain context of a communication. It's just simply saying that somebody is letting their religion or their stubborn ways hold them back, okay, from being very observant, not seeing the signs of reconnecting or asking as an unexpected rendezvous because they want to have a fling or a flirt with you, okay? They missed the divine intervention probably about 2 years ago, where possibly they were going to come back towards you, but they didn't do it. And so the timing, the serendipity of that, they missed it, okay? This person also could have wanted marriage with you, um, or this was a separation that took place. Maybe this other person was married, okay? And now some of you will have a unexpected rendezvous or some type of coincidence if this person and you both can see through the facade. Okay, get through the secrets that was there, communicate, talk about it, negotiate, um, take down the mask. And this is going to happen within the 2 weeks to the next 2 years. Now, like I was saying, that reflects back to the video I put in the community tab that I posted 4 years ago. I talked a little bit in that video again about Rahu and Ketu. Okay. Now, Rahu and Ketu will be moving by the end of this month and November next month. So this can be the change that I'm saying that is coming in for everybody. Somebody who was not taking action before, that was letting this situation die down, the Phoenix Rising is going to bring it back up again. Five of Swords, two fives. You see that right off the bat. That's conflict and changes. That's why I was saying about both of you or one of you needs to talk about or get this out as what the conflict and the change needs to be. Somebody here was let down and hurt, victim consciousness, about how they were treated or how they were left. And the other person didn't want to see through the facade. Five of Swords. Okay. Somebody here was always trying to do their best to win over the other person, and that's not what the relationship was meant to be. And so no, now somebody has or is feeling victim consciousness where that they're sorry that they did that. Ten of Wands in reverse. So they're ready to release that spiritual or spiritual they're learning or learned that spiritual lesson, and also it's time to rise above that type of programming where that somebody needs to stop acting like that. Okay, because we're all programmed, right? We all have been programmed. Like now I don't do Halloween anymore. I don't dress up my house as Halloween and all that stuff. I threw all that stuff away about 2 years ago. But I was programmed, okay, just like other people in this world, to spend money on Halloween, to pass out candy, to dress up, to dress the house up, to put witches and all type of little scary stuff around the house. And that's a sense of programming. Why? Because my mama taught me that. And who taught my mama? My grandmama. You understand? Programming is something that is instilled and also can be passed down, but it's not necessarily true. It's whatever your belief system is. Just because somebody makes a law don't make it true. It's all about what you and your personal principle wants to believe in and wants to do, right? Now if you're an American, then you have been programmed to what? You know the American pledge by heart. You was programmed the American pledge allegiance to the flag in kindergarten. And you know what? You still know that till this day. That's a type of programming. I'll wait. Some of you don't even know that you're Republic. You may claim that you're Democrat. You're actually Republic. Why? Because that Pledge of Allegiance. If you say it right now in your head, you're going to say, and I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the Republic, not Democrat, but public, a form of programming. But that's a whole nother video. I'm going to give you something to think about. Nine of Pentacles. And King of Wands. Yeah, that's why that Mars is in reverse up there. And Eight of Cups. Like I told you, somebody is either still scared to come towards you, so they're steady walking away the other way. Um, Quickly, Divine Feminine, if this is you, you will have another chance to have something to rise up again. Just watch the arguments, watch the fights. Don't try and be such of a warrior where that because you're scared to get back into victim consciousness or feeling small or let down. Don't be the Five of Swords where that instead of communicating and negotiating and debating, don't come off as a Five of Swords, argumentative, trying to win the battle. Well, you're not going to defeat me this time. I'm ready to fight and defend myself. Okay, try and do more communication and talking. Um, because you don't want to get hurt. Five of Pentacles. You're also debating, like, I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want to get back into this. Ten of Wands in reverse. I'm not trying to bring this burden back into my life, but it is something that it's time for you to let go very soon. So whatever this is, it is coming back up so that it can be discussed, thought about, done, some type of meeting or conversation where that both of you or one of you can go ahead and release this energy and you can move on from it. Okay, so this also can be why it's resurfacing, because you're doing very well, even though you may have some financial problems right now. Five of Pentacles, you're still the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, where that you still got four more other Pentacles or efforts or things or ideas that you're still holding on to, or that you can still go toward in the near future, because you're coming out from a five. So going from the five into a four, it is some new opportunities or good luck or situations that will be coming, okay, as a reward for you. Now, the King of Wands in reverse is also you, divine feminines, not putting any actions toward anybody or anything right now. It's kind of like you're walking alone, and alone as your own spiritual purpose right now, which is nothing wrong with that. But I always tell you, the Eight of Cups, you will return back to something or situation. So again, I feel that whatever this was 4 years ago, you're now or will be returning back to it for a small amount of time. But whatever is done in that small amount of time, either it's going to lead y'all together or it's going to finally separate y'all. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what the pathway here on why, okay, that this opportunity is being given again. For some of you, it's for divine purpose. Take it how it resonates. If this is a masculine, you need to step up. If you want this person, you need to be the King of Wands and the Mars energy in the upright. Um, yes, you had bad opportunities, or both of you left with the fight. You probably wasn't as financially stable as you wanted to be in the past, divine masculines. So that can be why you stopped talking to this person. Some of you also could have been marriage, or it was based on religious preference, because you were committed. But now you will be led back into this divine feminine's life, um, because of your transformation that you're going through. But it's up to you, masculine, if you finally want to put this burden down of not being able to finally talk to this divine feminine and to ask this person out again. See there, politics. No more politics. No more games. No more politics. The politics to me is connecting to that programming, um, you know, what I was going to say, programming, certain type of politics, laws, red tape type of stuff. So the red tape is being cut away now. Now, the Sun, Mars, and Mercury is in Virgo. So that can speak for a lot, especially if you're a Virgo, Vedic sidereal. You got a lot going on right now. Okay. See there, completion. It's time to complete the puzzle. Somebody is on somebody's mind very heavily, and they're ready to text, call, or contact. Silence. See, there's silence in reverse. The silence being broken. It's time, again, back to the birds and communication. But some of you divine feminines, you don't feel as attracted or desire for this person as you once did. Now, that's not for everybody, but and it's also saying Nine of Pentacles to the King of Wands in reverse. You don't want no type of player or somebody who is all about intimacy, somebody who's in and out your life and doing the most. Okay? So that can be your new sense of tradition, that I ain't like I used to be. I don't mind having fun and entertaining each other and all that, but that King of Wands type of I just want to be intimate. I just want to call you when I call you and see you when I see you. Nine of Pentacles to the King of Wands in reverse. Divine Feminines, you're not up for that anymore. Okay, so that can be the facade that you seeing now that that person was putting you through from in the past. And this can be why the person is scared to come towards you, possibly to say that they're not like that anymore. Okay, but it's up to you to listen. So that's why I say it, be very careful about coming off as the Five of Swords out of the box. Okay, let the conversation go on and then see through the facade with your eyes of the soul as the owl. Trust. Trust that you're going to see and realize the signs, okay? And then we have go with the flow. Yeah, that's why I was saying that. Just go with the flow. For whatever reason, this divine intervention and this pathway is being brought back to your path, okay? It's being brought back to your path for a reason. Um, some of you may trust the situation, some of you may not. But I feel that this person at this particular time may not have a mask on. So they could be very vulnerable with King of Wands in reverse, where that they want to set the record straight. No red tape, no politics, no lies, no mask. Thank you. Let me show y'all this quickly before y'all go. You see that? Let me get it. See how she have a mask and he has a mask? Mm-hmm. Both cards came in reverse. So the masks are needing to come off now. Okay. It's not a coincidence that two masks hit the table. And then this one is also like a form of a mask. Completing the puzzle. Okay. Finally being able to talk and clear the air. To clear up any type of misunderstandings. Um, it's time to complete this. Whether you accept this person back or not, just go with the flow of your feelings and your emotions. Also, if it's helping you with your transformation and your and believing in setting your new type of programming, okay? Some of you are coming out of that old school type of programming where that the government, church, all this type of things tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and all that, and you're waking more up into your own spirituality. This is what you're walking away from, is all of those set rules, regulations, and policies, and they tell you to do this, you have to do that, you have to love this person, you can't be with this type of person, you have to be this type of sex, you have to do this. And a lot of people are waking up from that, where that is all about paying attention to the signs and what they want as a vibrant and happy life, what they feel is comfortable, and allowing those wishes from oneself to happen and to come through. Okay. All right. So make sure you go and watch that video that I put in the community tab from 4 years ago. And like I said, try and remember what you were doing around this time 4 years ago. And I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.